Hello and welcome. Quick tutorial on how to set up a LiveSplit for speedrunning Biomutant. You will be most likely coming from here. This video will be linked in here later. Basically, what you want to do first is you want to click this link, which will bring you to the LiveSplit download site. Here you just download the newest version of LiveSplit, which is a zip file. After the download is done, you just open your downloads folder. Then you unpack the zip to whatever folder you like. I'll just unpack it here for this tutorial. Then you can just open the unpacked folder and double click LiveSplit Exe, which will start LiveSplit. This is how LiveSplit looks when you have nothing set up. It's just a blank box with a timer on it. Now we start to fill it with live a little bit. First thing we want to do is we want to right click it, edit splits, and then we want to input the game name. We're going to do Biomu, and halfway through it will just autocomplete it, like show you options to autocomplete, and you can just choose Biomutant. But you could type it out if you want to. Then we choose the run category. I'm just going to choose any percent 1.0 until 1.3. Now, if you are on PC and you are running the Steam version of the game, you can click Activate here, which will activate the load remover. I will come to that a little bit later on. If you don't run on Steam or you don't run 1.3 at the moment, the load remover will only work for 1.3. You will have an update on that in the guide. We'll say right here that it won't say this disclaimer will be deleted once 1.4 and maybe newer patches are implemented. Back to this. If you are running on Steam, click the activate button. It looks like this. Don't change any settings, just leave it like this and move on. Now, what you can do is you can do, you can input your splits. These are the segments, for example, tutorial, and then, talk to OD, I don't know, whatever. Uh, blah, and then end, like this. These are splits that I'm just inputting here. You can input your own and make them whatever you want. You could basically have only one split in here, which is only the end split, because that's all you need. Now you can press OK, and you can see our splits show up here. Tutorial, talk to OD, blah, and then the end split, the last split will always be down here because it is the end split. Here we have our normal timer, and here we have the previous segment. Now, what we want to do is come into settings, and what we see here is hotkeys. We want to put all the hotkeys we need. You will always need start split. You will always need where is it? That's okay. Basically, you could cope with only that. And you should check this box, which is global hotkeys, so your hotkeys work while you are in game. Yeah, just choose all these hotkeys to your liking. I have them bound to the numpad because I find that convenient, but yeah. What these will do is basically the first one, start split. Can I show this? Not while the menu is open. So this is the first one. It will just start, and if you press it again, it will split the timer. Second one, reset, is what I just pressed in the end. This is numpad 3. That just resets the timer. Whoops, wrong one. The heck. Then undo split will just if you split but you didn't want to split, you can press this button and it will undo previous split. Skip split is just not like if I split, it will have a time here. If I skip the split, it will just have a dash. Yeah, pause, we'll just pause the timer, and these, don't worry about them. So, if you are not using the load remover, you are done here. You can just start by running with whatever you have set up here. If you want to have some more stuff on the layout, or you want to have this look different, you can go into Edit Layout. And the first thing I always would recommend you to do is go to Splits and say um, this one, fill with blank spaces if not enough splits. What this will do is, you can see it here, it will just make a lot of blank splits if you don't have enough splits, or it will just have it a compact thing. Yeah, and then you can do whatever you want, change background colors, change colors for splits, change text alignment, fonts, whatever. You can do whatever you want with that, basically. Okay, now for everyone that wants to use the load remover. Make sure you have this activated in Edit Splits, as I said before. Now you go to Edit Layout. You want to add a second timer. You can choose whichever of these two you want. I'm just going to choose a detailed timer so we see the difference. Now I double click this, which will open this window. Under timing method, I will not choose current timing method. I will choose game time for one timer. Then up here, I will come to the other timer and I will choose real time. I can close that window. I'm just gonna do this again so we can see. Now we have one timer, the upper timer, which is set to game time, and the lower timer, which is set to real time. Now, whenever you start the game and run, on every loading screen, this timer will pause and this timer will run on. It is important that one of your timers runs on while the game is loading, because that makes verification a lot easier. So this should be everything you need to know to get started with Biomutant speedrunning. Happy running and good luck.